So I just emptied this suitcase. The good thing is that we're traveling to Berlin by train and not by airplane. Like, I hate checking in baggage at the airplane simply because of what happened at Reboot, where our suitcase got lost. My friend and I, we traveled together to Dubrovnik for Reboot, and we split our luggage, and I just took all the clothes and put them in my suitcase, and he took all our tablets that we need for Berlin, because we're leaving for Berlin for Quo Vadis and Games Week tomorrow. My suitcase arrived, his didn't. There were 3 tablet PCs in there, and it took us half a day to find that goddamn suitcase, to locate at which airport it was, and we got it back to Munich, and he's picking it up right now, and we found it. So yeah, now I'm just packing my bag, and we're gonna travel by train, and it's gonna be great. So yeah, let's go to Berlin. From Munich it was an 8-hour train ride till we got to Berlin, and just 2 hours after we arrived we already had to leave, because on Monday the Games Week had already started, and therefore we headed to the first party of the week, which was the Games Academy party. And the Games Academy party was pretty cool. They do this every year and they grill on the roof, there's cocktails and drinks, and just overall some pretty interesting people to talk to. So yeah, so much for our first evening there. On the next day we were heading to the conference. The Quo Vadis Conference goes for 3 days. We had already missed the first day, but we stayed for day 2 and day 3, and I didn't think we missed that much, to be honest. We were mainly there to present our game Cubiverse, and again to get feedback, playtesting, the usual stuff. The cool thing this time is that we got tickets for the business area, so we could grab food and water or drinks whenever we wanted. Of course, Quo Vadis being a conference, there were also a lot of talks by game developers, for other game developers. And maybe you're wondering why everybody is sitting there with a headset. That is actually a pretty cool idea. The speaker also has a headset, and he talks into a microphone, and as a listener you can get your headset and you just switch channels. So you can, even if you're not sitting at the talk, you can listen to it, which is pretty great if you're standing at the booth the whole day. So maybe you can't see the speaker, but at least you can listen to the talk. Yes! I found this table, which has the perfect height for vlogging. Yes! Because earlier I was recording on this tiny thing and it's a bit too small, so my head is all like burp. Anyway, so I just watched the Dubrovnik material and it's just so much. It will take forever to edit, so with Berlin I will try to split it into 2 parts. One Quo Vadis part and one Amaze part. And in between is the German Computer Games Award. Yeah. Now my first priority is finding breakfast and getting this hair thingy dry. Bye bye! After breakfast we of course headed over to Quo Vadis to our booth. We spent the rest of the day at the conference, and I just took some time to look at the other games that were exhibited there, and yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about Quo Vadis. It was pretty cool, but it mostly consisted of us standing in our booth and or looking at other games. And with that ended the third day of the conference. As you can see behind me, it's getting really empty. Most of the people are already going home or trying to catch their trains, or they're going to the German Computer Games Award. Yeah. Then of course we headed over to the German Computer Games Award. The award ceremony is switched each year. One year it's in Munich, the next year it's in Berlin, and then it's in Munich again. And I have to say, the one in Berlin had a pretty different vibe than it had in Munich. I'd say it was a lot more chaotic, but it also had more like heart put into it. I don't know how to describe it. Just the moderation and the show and everything was pretty great. But the rest of the event, like the whole organizing, finding your place to sit and everything was a bit more chaotic, but overall it was pretty great. The award for Best German Game of 2017 went to the game Portal Knights. And I'm so happy for this team. There are some great people and I wish them all the best. That was the first part of the Berlin Games Week. In a few days, the second video will follow, which will be about the Amaze Festival, where we spent the rest of our time in Berlin. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.